last 20 years of solar manufacturing, I find that this time is probably the most exciting. You see, when it's like when you give your exams and your results come out, if you've secured an A+, that's when you feel validated that हमारी मेहनत सफल हुई. I think this is that moment for me personally, because relentless effort has gone in the last 2 decades to set up this sector. Not just me, the companies like Waaree, Renew, and recently Adani. All of these companies have. So we've become from a child to an adolescent now. And now we need to kind of gain maturity with the support and the interventions, policy interventions. I think that's not very far. As far as India's appetite is concerned, we've just scratched the surface. Honestly, in the last, as I was talking about it in my speech, the last 10 years we've done close to 100 gigawatt of installed capacity. I think that needs to be achieved every year, every 2 years now. It's a daunting proposition. A lot of things need to come together, work like a well-oiled machine to make this happen. And I have no doubt that India will take center stage going forward.
So the budget is going to be coming on the 1st of February. Yeah. So what kind of expectations or suggestions that you would like to give?
Not too many, just a couple. I think a lot of units in our sector and in other sectors which are in a special economic zone need the Desh Bill to happen. We have been involved in and discussing and hearing about various iterations, whether it is the Desh Bill or the amendment of the SEZ Act. I think that will open up the doors for a lot of more manufacturing infrastructure to come into mainstream Indian supply chain. I think that for us is very critical support that we need from the government. Other than that, I feel that there is some inordinate anti-dumping issues that are cropping up with respect to the raw material supply. Now, on one side, we expect that the manufacturing to grow significantly, but without creating the ecosystem for raw materials, to impose these sort of duties and restrictions is harmful for the market to grow. So while there is enough support required for creating these ecosystems, we should be cognizant that it will take time, and we should handhold and provide them the required time to set this up. The final thing is, I think the kind of scale that is expected for manufacturers to achieve, there is a lot of financial structuring that is required. Purely from equity it's not done, purely from debt it's not done. It's a nice mixture of everything, and the cost is very important to compete with China.
Sir, coming to one of the things that have been said yesterday by L&T chairman, that he's advocates for about 90 hours of working for the company,
you're getting me in trouble.
Including Sunday. So what is your take on that? I mean, what was...
I will not talk about numbers, but I will generally tell you my take on it. I think I recently read this book by, I think it was Dan Pink. It talks about flow. It's a very interesting concept that if you are in a space, or if you're doing something that you are enjoying, you will forget time and space. So you forget that how much time has passed, and that is called flow. I think every single person who is gainfully employed should look at what they enjoy doing, and then you forget this work-life balance. I mentor a lot of young kids, and there is so much talk about how do you achieve work-life balance. So I follow my passions in art and fitness and family and work. And the answer to that is there is no work-life balance. Work flows into life and life flows into work. So when we say work and life is separate, that's a problem. So we should look at a flow. Whatever you're doing, do it, give it your best, give it your perfect time then. And there is no need to measure time.
Sir, coming to Vikram Solar, sir, your company, sir, what kind of performance it has given in the Q3, and what kind of revenue that has been generated, what kind of percentage increase that you've seen in your company this quarter?
I will not remember the exact numbers, but what I can tell you is that the Q3 for Vikram Solar has been the best quarter yet. So you can imagine a company which is of existence almost 2 decades. If you're saying that means we've done brilliantly well. And the reason is a lot of innovative approach towards capacity utilizations and manufacturing systems and practices. All of them have really helped us, and especially a great team.
So what kind of employee count that the company has at this point?
I think we are close to 2,000, I don't know, something around that. Yeah.
Okay. And any expansion plans that you have?
Yes, significant expansion plans going on. We are looking at our new expansion in Tirunelveli, this is near in Tuticorin. We are planning to set up a cell and a module manufacturing plant there. Work is already started.
So anything globally that you're looking at?
Still under works. So you will hear about it soon.
Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you so much. Appreciate it.
Pleasure talking.